featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Lightning uppercut! Eat it!
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Somersault! Right here!
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a
Here comes a new challenger!
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Comes a new challenger!
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let's get this mission started.
Hope you're not a sore loser. Round one.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Goes for the low kick. Goes for the fireball. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Confident anti-air. It's down. The jump in is denied. Player one has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Fights back out of the corner. Knockdown. Drink levels up to 4. All options are out on the table. Player 2, maintaining the corner pressure for some juices. Will this super art connect? Blocks it just in time. They must have knew that super art was coming. Takes a trip. The low doesn't connect. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starts the party with a jump in. Uses a target combo as a filler. Sonic boom. Blocks the heavy low. Hits with the overhead. Good somersault kick. Long range fireball to break the silence. What'll happen here? Takes the high ground. Checks him with the boom. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. What are they doing? Creates an AO. See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win! Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. Big roll reaching heavy. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Super Armor does its job. Solid combo. Alright, what's coming next? With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. The corner makes it hard to escape. A chance for big damage with the punish counter. Hits him with his free flow. Grabs him. What'll happen? Triggers the super and is looking to put this out of reach. What clean KO finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Starts the party with a jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps up. Throws to get around their defense. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Opens him up with the throw. Looking for a chance. Blocks the impact. Checks him with the boom. You know we paid to get in here, right? Brushes that off and keeps going. Picks a good spot to use the super. No question, this super art is definitely going to kill. Look at that. Bringing the good stuff to the party. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Player 1 must be feeling good after that super, but they have to keep at it. Puts one in the pocket. Okay, both fighters have taken a step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 1 has the life advantage. Taking stock. Denies the low heavy. The low heavy hits. Takes a trip. Impact's a no-go. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Goes to the overdrive. All right, what's coming next? Hits it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Somersault kick. Jumps up. Throws him. What's next? Throw option, always good for the damage. Going in? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They gotta press here and take advantage of the drive gap. Ooh, burnout activates. Medium kick hits. A quick breather. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Gold solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. One chance here may end this one. KO! See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win! How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Blocks the heavy low. Hits with the overhead. Hits the punish counter, but what are they going to do with it? Finds a good opening. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 2 chases him down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Adds parry to the pressure. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Alright, what's coming next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Damn! Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Hits him with his free flow. Just out of range. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starts the party with a jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jump! Throws to get around their defense. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Gotta be careful not to whip his range. A quick breather. Reverse thinking? This is the turning point. They gotta turn it around. Just goes for it at this range. No question, this super art is definitely going to kill. Taking no privilege. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of something big. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 has the life advantage. Got a small life lead, but it's not over. Drink levels up to 4. All options are out on the table. Down. Picture perfect punish counter. A drive impact. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Hold your breath. That punish counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. What a slick combo to take that round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Starts the party with a jump in. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. That's a counter. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart leader management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Hits him with his free flow. Looking for adds a little spice with the overdrive. Knockdown, that back throw was huge. Ball critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen? The next cut breaks through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
You put up a fight.
Final round. Fight!
Who's the Houdini low block? Tap those shins. Clutch, anti-air. They were baiting that the whole time? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation. Somersault kick stops them cold. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in, a dash. The low. Both sides getting ready. The low's blocked. Okay, here we go. Can his drive bring them back? There's a burnout. Player 1 is in burnout state. Blocks the low kick, puts the brakes on the impact. The Houdini low block. Low heavy. So what's next? Player 1 can't use any drive moves. This is critical. They're stunned and they may not have enough life to survive. What a clutch low heavy. Player 1 walls flat into the guard break. Uses their drive gauge. It's over. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump, what? In anti-air. Tap those shins. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Still very early in the round. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Scoops him out of the sky with the throw. on dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Taking stock. Throws to get around their defense. Player 2, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming next? Denies the low heavy. In a dire situation, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Oh my heart, I can't, man. The corner makes it hard to escape. Little KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Somersault kick. Checks him with the projectile. Blocks the low heavy. The drive impact is denied. Going in? Goes air and takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Lands the meter on the super arc. Lands the Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. And they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win. What are they doing? Player 1 is in a pretty good sit. Low heavy, a quick breather. So brushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. What'll happen? Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. They saw Houdini low block. Player 1 has the lead. Gotta do better than that. Solid anti-air. They gotta get baits out the low kick. What are they gonna do? The low's blocked. Both sides, a fireball to the face. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Checks him with the boom. Throws to get around their defense. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The low kick connects. Downs. Player 1 has the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Shoots off a fireball up close. The low doesn't connect. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if closes out the round with a fireball. Player 1 draws first blood, and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hits him with his free flow. Still very early in the round. Still feeling each other out. Smart move to stay on guard. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Takes a trip. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in? Player 2 is holding on to that corner advantage. Looking for a chance. The throw whiffs. Jumps. Side switch out of the corner. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Takes the high ground. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Oh my God, did they just choke it away? Drive impact misses. Critical art is on deck. Hits the drive. Both of them back up on hook. Keeps them out. And whiffs. They're wide open. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Big throw. Good job blocking a jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. What are they thinking here? The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Player 1 is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner. Takes a trip. They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford it. This is gonna be bad news. Knockdown. What a clutch side switch there. Now's the time to capitalize. Hits it. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Checks him with the boom. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Blocks the low heavy. Shoots off a fireball up close. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. What'll happen here? Goes for the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Super arts on deck for both fighters. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Connects with the medium kick. What are they doing? Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 is holding on to that corner advantage. Oh, super art. The super doesn't hit. The low kick hits. Finds the target. Yo, what's next? Gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Sneaks in above. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Combo with the target combo. Player 2 is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner. Decides to go with the target combo. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 1 chases him down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Taking stock. That drive impact is blocked. Goes to the overdrive. Sticks the jump in. That drive impact doesn't get through. Somersault kick stops him cold. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Sonic boom. Both fighters are barely alive. Jumps! The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starts the party with a jump in. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going? Can tech the throw. What'll happen here? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Smart play with the throw. What are they doing? Super arts on deck for both fighters. Alba takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Wins some meter here, investing in the round.
Come on. It's time
Uses
to
the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around. We have a super art on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Are we going to see a comeback? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Going in, somersault kick to take them head on. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any burns out. Finds the target. Just go for it. Barely blocked. What a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Got this hit lead. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who connects with the throw? Checks him with the boom. What? In anti-air. Player 1 with a slightly throw heavy. Great pokes. Perfect range to zone the opponent. Amazing. Knows him. Player 2 can't let the leads on the flash kick to get them out of a jam. Huge chance after that wall strike. Both sides getting ready. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 gotta do better than that. A ridiculous call out to get the win. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Boy, have we got just the event for you.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Welcome! Nettie Rose here.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Here comes a new challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up, and we're just ready to get started.
Pushing on the scene!
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. The fireball beam is so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump it. The low doesn't connect. Knockdown. Combo with the target contact. Sticks the combo. All right, what's coming next? What a clutch side switch there. Now's the time to capitalize. Nice KO. Player 2 draws first blood, and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum?
Round two. Fight.
Aims for the legs with the slide. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Somersault kick stops them cold. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. The low heavy is denied. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Nice read. Denies them with the somersault kick. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Fights out from the corner, back to the center of the stage. Checks with the Houdini low block. Perfect read with the anti-air. The low, for real test of nerves here. Takes their legs out. The jump in is denied. Leads them down and out. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound. Nice read. Denies them with the somersault kick. The jump in is denied. Still slugging it out here. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Shoots off a fireball up close. Taking stock. What a clutch side switch there. Now's the time to capitalize. Player 1 is almost dead for some clutch drive moves, and a few prayers could turn this around to KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Somersault kick stops him cold. Denies the low heavy. Jumps up. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Super clutch corner switch. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. What'll happen here? Sets up with the jump in. This can lead to some big damage. Not much life left, but they still recover. Down and out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jump! Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Knockdown. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. And what's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 has used up all their drive. Easy kick. Got their eye on the air. From up above. Taking stock. Can't tech the throw. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe? Closing moments of the round, one hit's gonna do it. What do they do? The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
Nice read. Denies him with the somersault kick. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep up the momentum? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Out of range, relatively safe. Plenty of life, a full somersault kick stops them cold. Sonic boom, picks the air throw. Somersault kick. What'll happen here? Both fighters have full super meter on. Nice read. Denies them with the somersault kick. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Gotta be careful not to super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 will need to use their meter wisely here. He opts for the critical art. Player 1 is holding on to that corner advantage. The band's tuning up. That Bushin Ninja Star Cypher means it'll all be over in a flash. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They baits out the low kick. Closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Screens it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Goes for the throw. Down. Very dangerous range. They can definitely get clipped by something here. Tons of drive and health to work with. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Drive gauge available to break through or get pressure. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Low heavy hits, mix up and counter. Takes a trip. Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Grabs him, knockdown. Player 1 chases him down. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Genius read. The low heavy's blocked. The nice is there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jumps up. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Both fighters having full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Creates an opening with the low heavies. Great pokes, perfect range to zone the opponent. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Are we going to see a comeback here? Sonic Blade to fishbowl reaction. Not a lot happening, but I'm sure there's a point to this. Perfect input on the Sonic Boom. The low block. Jumps in. The low kick hits. KO. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Solid throw tag. Low kick is blocked. Out for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are they thinking here? Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. Have the radar up and running. Okay, both fighters have taken a step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. We're near the end of the round. I want to see someone shoot their shot. Come on! Fights back out of the corner. Couldn't shake the projectile. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the neck hunter. They piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Pops him with the target combo. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. No mix-up at the low heaviest block. Somersault kick stops them cold. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What'll happen here? Look at the somersault kick to take them head on. One chance here. Solid anti-air. They're going for the super hard? Target combo in two. Will they gamble? Connects with the throw. Dangerous range here. Invested on the fireball. Player two was an absolute beast in that match. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Reverse spin kick? Was looking for that jump attack. Shows the overhead. The low heavy hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. And the throw ends the round. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
It's variable. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Grabs them, puts some distance between them, doesn't want to engage. What are they doing? The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Somersault kick stops them cold. Smart play with the throw. Throw option always good for the damage. A quick breather. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Juicy opportunity now in the corner. Are they going to find the target? Are we going to see a comeback here? Finds the opening with the jump. Player two gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. And tech the throw. Checks with the projectile. Starts with the jump in. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape. Player two is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner. What are they thinking here? Saw that low heavy coming. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Taking stock. They break things off to take a quick breather. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Throws them, what's next? Gotta get that prep time in. All right, what's coming next? Avoids a dangerous corner situation. A quick breather. It's there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. A quick breather. Aims for the legs with the slide. Player two will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Barely hang low heavy. This is a complete shutdown. They crowns them from above. Boom! This may be it. Both sides getting ready. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player two gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Jump! Throws to get around their defense. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape. Down. Player two maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Taking stock. Long low attack hits. Can tech the throw. All right, what's coming next? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their... It's there! Player 2 draws first blood, and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Aims for the legs with the slide. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Good somersault kick. Tries to do something new and goes for the fireball. The fireball game is so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump them. Genius read! Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. With the vagabond edge. Player 1 chases him down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Checks him with the boom. Zones with the fireball. Time to reassess the situation. Sonic boom. Jumps in. The throw connects. Oh my God! Did they just poke it away? Player 2 is holding KO. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Big low reaching heavy. Grabs him. Was well in range to score the throw. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 1 has the life lead. And very dangerous range. They can definitely get clipped by something. Decides to go with the target combo. Backs him into a corner. Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Projectile to try to change the situation. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this hits. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Sonic boom. Denies the low heavy. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Checks him with the boom. Projectile to try to change the situation. The fireball game is so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump them. Holds out with the block. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. No mix-up as the low heavy is blocked. Knockdown and super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. Blocks the low heavy, the low kick hits. What patience to scout out the counter attack. What are they doing? Player 2, drive impact misses. Factor to the corner. What setups the throw connects? A quick breather. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Getting up close and personal. This is a quick bit. You're done. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, flash kick on the Player 2 makes it look easy. Perfect gauge management. Juicy baits out the low kick. The throw is denied. The back and forth reads are unreal. The low's blocked. Crowns him from above. Blocks the low kick. The Houdini low block. They're back into the corner now. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Sets up with the jump in. Connects with the throw. Somersault kick to take them head on. What are they going to do? This is going to hurt. The low kick hits. Low heavy. What will be the follow-up here? Critical art is on deck. Top 10 anime betrayal. Player 1 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The throw connects. Jumps in. Okay, sets the shuriken bomb to panic. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to fill out the situation. both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Gets down. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. The low is denied. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Shuts down the air approach. Throw is escaped. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Our fighters should be all warmed up now. How will both players use this time to create their chances? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Player 2 is in burnout, drives off the table. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Big low reaching heavy. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without the drive gauge. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. KO! Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum?
Round 2. Fight!
Checks him with the boom. Fantastic reactions there. Throws to get around their defense. Player 2 chases him down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. What are they doing? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. Tries to catch him up, somersault kick, stops him cold. Barely hanging on. They have to optimize their drive use. Side switch. Player 2 can't get there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Takes their legs out. It's time for both fighters to lay it all. Knocked them out of the air. Switch side. Arch step. Nice read. Denies them with the somersault kick. What a smart throw! Oh, leans on the flash kick to get them out of a jam. This can lead to some big damage. Perfect read with the anti-air. Execution on display with a perfect move. A real test of nerve here. The low's blocked. Both avoiding it baits out the low kick. This is gonna risky jump, but it pays off. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Reverse spin kick. Blocks it. Good somersault kick. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. Moves around with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Aims for the legs with the slide. Throws to get around their defense. Somersault kick. Checks with the medium kick. Jump! What's coming next? Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. The low heavy's blocked. Sets up the trap. Gotta be, I see you up there. The low kick hits. Player 1, it what patience to scout out the counterattack. Life lead here, a fireball to the face. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.